This is Boarding Party's Pokemon DnD campaign, featuring Ben as
Bentley Woods,
Tia as
Phoebe Wilhelm,
Joel as
Milo Reuter,
and Jordan as
CJ.
I'm Drew, the Game Master for the Laris region. Tonight, Milo catches a glimpse of his future, and Bentley lands a hot starfish. Y'all are standing, if memory serves, you're headed back to your camperino. Gotta pick up all your stuff. You kind of ran away from all that.
Yep.
So you going back?
Yep.
All right. You guys make your way back to the camp.
Yup.
Your
Indeed.
respective teammates who are hanging out in camp are still sleeping. They're like, what's going on? What's going on, guys?
I feel like Sudowoodo is always sleeping.
Oh, yeah. He's passed out.
He's sleeping or smoking. One of the two.
Yeah.
It's a good
Potato,
life.
potato.
He lives a good life.
Tomato.
He's living his best life.
yeah.
His tot life.
His
All right.
absolute best.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we will
Okay.
regain. I will call back my squad, pack
Okay.
up my tent.
Regain your composure.
I think we'll all
Same.
start packing up. Just move towards Falchester, I guess.
Yeah.
Continue south. I don't know if we decided, but
Yeah. No, that makes
I
sense.
believe that was the plan as of the end of the last session.
Indeedly do.
Cool.
so do you guys want to stick next to the mountain in case it starts to get really windy again, or do you want to go back to the path? What are you thinking?
Is the city visible from where we are?
Make a perception check.
Perceive the tone.
Is the sun in your eyes?
Yes.
17.
The sun is not in your eyes. Very, very far out in the distance, you can see some very small structures and then very large, like shipping containers and things in quite tall stacks of varying colors.
Well, seems like maybe we're close enough. Might be able to just make it.
All right, well, let's just go for it then.
We'll just make it.
Anybody opposed?
No?
No.
Nope.
Cool. All right.
Okay, so you make your way.
Has anyone ever been to Falchester before?
Nope.
Me neither.
Definitely not, unless I was there as a baby and I don't remember, but I doubt it.
Okay. How about you, Phoebe?
I have not.
Why don't you send out Monty? Because Monty would be the only one of any of us who's been there.
That's
He
true.
Could maybe answer some yes or no questions if you have any.
I don't really. I was just curious. You know, I have no idea what we're walking into. And based on the last couple towns we've walked into, I think they've been entirely different from what we've expected or...
Did you already check Monty's wings post?
I did.
Just-
I
okay.
did, yeah.
I remember that now.
Full
Just
inspection.
Yeah,
Probably worth making sure that we've done that.
definitely the first thing I did.
Now after every trip, it's
Yeah.
protocol.
Every time.
You're just TSA now.
Yeah.
All right, pat you down.
And he knew too. I
Any
was like, I need to
wounds?
check you.
All team members, not just Monty.
And he was like, oh, yeah, absolutely.
I need a T-pose, please.
Put him in the X-ray machine.
Yeah, all right, so let's keep going. Is there a gym here?
None I hear. It's a port
It's one in Port Thalo, but
Okay.
not
around the mountain.
Falchester.
Gotcha.
What are the surroundings like? I know that we're like kind of close to the mountain, but is it still like open with just bushes every once in a while?
It is the subtle foliage is giving way to like loose soil and lots of sand. You are getting close to a coastline.
Okay.
So as the Sierras kind of fade away and give way to more of a open view of the horizon, it's mostly just like ocean out in front of you. You get that salty smell blowing in from the breeze.
Salt.
I'm actually gonna
Salt.
send out Howl and
Okay.
hey Howl, I want you to walk with Evie here and make sure that Evie stays safe. I know you've done a really good job lately with protecting the team. Just want you to keep an eye on Evie for me. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, he'll walk with Evie, and Evie's like, okay, cool. You look like me, but not at all in the same way. They're both dogs.
Can Bentley do like a perception check of the surroundings to see if he sees any Pokemon or
People.
people or things?
Boy, howdy, you sure can. If you'd like to.
Sure can.
I sure do want to. 12.
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay. You see a lot of a
Snow.
lot of bird types. a lot of bird type Pokemons flying around. Lots of little Pidgeys coming and going. On the ground, you do see lots of little Odyshes and Hoppips kind of just enjoying the sea breeze. Seem to be having a good time. Kind of swirling around. You do see a couple individuals sort of making their way around in the town as well as you start to get closer.
Is it like a coop, or are they just like?
Oh, the Pidgeys?
Yeah.
Several of them, actually, Mr. Milo. Would you like to make an insight check or a nature check, whichever
bird
is higher
check.
for you?
Inside.
Because
bird
it is
check.
related to birds. We'll see where we go.
What'd you say? Nature or insight?
Nature or insight?
It'd be a 10.
A 10. Okay. Several of the Pidgeys, like an above average amount, seem to be conglomerating near one of these stacks of shipping containers, and on top you do see the telltale signs of what is a makeshift coop. But several of them are also diverting to a small shack on the outskirts of the town.
Huh. That's kind of interesting.
They don't appear to have like any official parcels or anything. A lot of the Pidgeys that are flying there are just Pidgeys. Some of them have mailbags, some of them do not.
I'm definitely intrigued to check out that shack. I'm wondering what all those birds are collecting by.
I also would not mind going to the beach.
You like the beach, huh?
Well, yeah, and I'd like to maybe do some ocean fishing.
Oh.
Do you think we need to get a boat to go ocean fishing?
Deep sea ocean.
I mean,
fishing.
I don't think it could hurt, but I was just gonna fish off the beach.
Cool.
Sweet.
So check out the shack on the way to the.
Is the shack like on the way to the
The
town?
shack is not necessarily on the way to anything. It seems to be built very purposefully far enough away from town that it is not. You wouldn't necessarily consider it part of the town. It seems to be just built adjacent.
It's like an outhouse.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, let's go to the beach.
It's kind of like. It looks like it would be somebody's like hideout ish in like an apocalypse. It's made of like recycled metal panels from different buildings, lots of old wood. It looks like very much a ramshackle hut
Okay.
that someone has built.
Well, I think let's go to town. And
You don't want to check out the ramshackle hut? I'm pretty intrigued.
No, I do. I just think I should ask about it first.
You don't want to just bust in there?
Yeah, no.
Well, we could knock.
Yeah. We don't have to like break the door down.
Are you guys really wanting to check out the shack first?
I mean, it is weird that it's just sitting out away from town.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go check it out then.
Okay, you're headed to the
Yeah.
shack. Okay. On your way, you do see a lot more of the Pidgeys. Several of them are bearing your telltale insignia of the Rooter family, sort of flying in. They appear to kind of perch on the doorbell outside, or not the doorbell, the porch rather, and then they will jump up and ring the doorbell. And then you see an individual kind of like hobble over, open it up, sort of inspect them, and then for several of them, he does pin a small ribbon on them, and
Oh.
then send them on their way.
Cool.
And then for a couple others, he kind of like invites them inside, and you can see they're kind of like struggling, and he seems to be like welcoming them into his small home.
Do you know what that man's doing, Milo?
100%.
What's
Do you
he-
not?
No. What is he? Why is he giving them ribbons?
I'm sure you know why he's giving them ribbons.
Is that the ribbon Milo? Monty has.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
When Milo flew to Falchester
Milo.
for the first
Technically,
time,
it's a
Milo
shared
spread his
ribbon,
wings.
is it not?
In theory.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely it is.
It's teamwork.
Yeah.
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 So, do all of the locations where you have to have Monty deliver mail to have the equivalent of this? 'Cause didn't he have to deliver something to Santa?
No,
Green
to
Gate.
Green Gate.
Okay, so do all of the locations just have a designated hut where they get their ribbons?
I don't know. I've never really seen them before. I just know that they go to, where all the Pidgeys are at and get their ribbon.
It seems like that's what this is meant for.
Oh, 100%. I'm excited to go.
Okay, let me finesse the question. Do you know this man specifically?
No.
Okay.
Can we ask Monty if this is where he went to?
Yeah, we can. I don't want to yet. I want to ask something first to the guy.
Okay.
Well,
All
go
right.
ask him.
I'm on my way. Stop asking me questions so I can go.
Get over there.
Go, come
Is your
on.
grandpa
We're just gonna keep talking if
keep
you don't
bothering you with
go.
incessantly?
Okay. Is it just you making your way up? Is
Oh.
everybody like hanging back kind of awkwardly?
I'm
like
running.
40
I'll walk
feet.
up with Milo.
I'm running.
Everybody's like,
I'm definitely not
we're
running.
his friends.
I'm excited. I'm running up.
Okay. You go running up?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can see a relatively small Pidgey. Is kind of like just coming into land. It looks like they've got a pretty large parcel given their size. And they kind of like untuck the bag from around their neck and they jump up and peck on the doorbell. And you see this, the individual kind of make their way back up again. They've got a long kind of like half robe style shirt going on. That does leave one of their arms fully exposed, but on that arm is a similar glove to yours,
Oh,
like a
cool.
large like falconer's glove. And as he kind of opens it, he's wearing a pretty worn down like wide brimmed hat, and he sort of leans down and he holds his hand out and lets the little Pidgey like kind of hop on his arm, and he kind of holds it up, inspects it in front of himself. And he gives it a nod and a little pat on the head, and he pulls out a small ribbon and attaches it to the mailbag, and then places the Pidgey back down and puts a little bowl of seeds out, and lets the Pidgey just kind of recuperate for a minute. As he sees you coming up, he just goes, "G'day. What brings you here today?
Hey.
You're not a bird."
No, I'm not. But I train them. I'll hold up my glove on my hand.
What's your name?
My name's Milo Rooter.
You're one of the Rooter kids, eh?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I saw the Pidgeys coming in and getting their official ribbon. I thought that was... Yeah.
You send one of yours through?
Well, I was kind of curious. You know, we've sent a ton of birds this way. Some of them sometimes have like a tracker on them. Do you know anything about those?
Nah. Not lately, no.
Not lately. They
No.
used to in the past.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Used to be, there's a racket runs out of the town. They used to do that stuff. Don't see that much no more.
Okay,
I still do the inspections for them, though.
gotcha.
Haven't seen one in a long time.
Gotcha. Cool. It's just Pidgeys, right?
I had something weird come through the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little blackbird flying in.
That's
Think
my
it's a
bird.
Murkrow. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah. I'm trying to train him to be the first male Murkrow.
Well, it seems like he's got the head for it.
Yeah. And, I mean, he got a ribbon, so
He found me, no problem.
yeah, that's awesome.
He flies well. That's all that matters.
Have you seen any other non-Pidgeys?
Can't say I have, no.
Interesting.
There was rumour of a bloke a couple of years ago who was trying to use, I think, Growlithe for it. Kept lighting the letters on fire.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, didn't work out too well.
Wow. What, I don't know if you're allowed to tell me, but what kind of goes into the inspection to, give them a ribbon or not?
Just did they arrive on time with the correct package and within an acceptable range of dates?
Gotcha. Okay. That's super cool.
Yeah. Like your bird, when he flies in. I remember him because he's different.
Not a Pidgey.
Yeah, wasn't expecting him. But your parents told me couple weeks ago that they were going to send you and your pal out to be on the lookout for something that wasn't a Pidgey.
Oh.
So I didn't know when you was coming. They just said if you showed up, that's all they were looking for. Sounds like they didn't have the highest hopes, but all the better you exceeded them.
Yeah, I've got two ribbons so far.
That's good. One to go then, eh?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Do you communicate a lot with the other ribbon givers?
No,
No?
can't stand them.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Hello there. I'm Bentley. I'm a friend of Milo's. I didn't catch your name.
Didn't give it.
Do you mind if I ask your name?
Come inside. I've made tea. And he kind of just like
Okay.
leans over to the. It's like a kind of rickety screen door. It's like barely held on. He just kind of props it open with his boot. He beckons you inside.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Okay.
Ditto.
I'll come in after and be like, hey, you said something about tea?
He's like, I've got enough cups. Come on.
Yay.
As you walk in, this building is basically like a. It's about the size of maybe this room. There's a cot over in the corner that's kind of like suspended on wires. It's currently being occupied by like 3 Pidgeys. They're just kind of like resting there. One of them has a bandaged up wing. Looks like it got battered pretty good in the winds. There's very little like anything in his apartment type deal. It's just like a table, that little cot in the corner. He's got a little chest. And there's just a bunch of bowls of like birdseed on his table, and then he's got like a little cook pot and he's making tea. And he'll prepare the cups for you. He'll hand one to the 3 of you. Phoebe, are you coming in as well?
Yeah.
Okay, then he will hand one to the 4 of you. And I'll just be like,
Thank you.
I believe introductions are in order. My name is Hawthorne. Been in Fulchester longer than I care to admit. What brings you lot out here? I know you've got your bird. But what brings the 3 of you out this way? People don't come here for fun.
Yeah, well, circumstances kind of brought us this direction. We've been out adventuring. I actually wanted to ask you a question about Greengate.
What about it?
So, Milo said that, well, he asked you if you've seen tracking devices in the birds that deliver mail here. You said you haven't seen that in a while, but we heard that was happening to birds that were flying to Greengate. We were wondering if you've heard anything about those devices being attached to male birds going that direction.
That was a lot of talk.
It was.
But what I'm going to tell you is the same thing I told you, buddy. I don't talk to people in Greengate. Barely talk to people here. More a fan of the birds.
So, I have some other questions.
Sure.
Are any of these Pidgeys yours?
No.
No?
No, mate.
Do you train birds, or is your glove more for assisting those that...
It's mostly for assisting now.
Gotcha. Did you used to train?
I did.
That's cool. How do you get this kind of job?
Well, you stay put for a long time. Got experience with birds. Got connections. Eventually people start talking about you.
Go ahead.
So, what is Falchester known for? You say that people don't travel here for fun. We're kind of just adventuring and exploring around. We don't know too much about Falchester. Thought we'd ask someone who's been here a while.
Yeah. Things come and go in Fulchester. It's just shipping. Not much here for fun. Not much here for accommodation. People don't talk. They work their jobs, they go home, they go to sleep. We don't get visitors.
So is there like shipping from other regions or like across the ocean?
Oh yeah. Things come in from all around.
What types of things get delivered?
Anything that's not produced here. Anything that gets imported or exported comes through here at some point.
So I obviously kind of seen it with Murkrow, but I'm training him to be, the first male Murkrow, but I've been wanting to look into other Pokemon, kind of like you were saying with Growlithe, but hopefully not catch the male on fire.
Yeah, ideally you don't use something that, is a fire starter.
Yeah.
To send kindling.
The other Pokemon I've been training is a Diglett. He kind of carries the letters underground. He's very, very fast. I've had him deliver a couple, and he's been there and back faster than I've ever seen a bird carry mail. Have you ever heard of Digletts being used?
Fair to say you're the first.
That's pretty exciting.
Diglett.
And I've also become kind of an idea of mine to start my own mail company. If I were to send other Pokemon your way as a test, would you be willing to assist with my approvals, so to speak?
Make a persuasion check, Mr. Milo.
Debating if I want to use inspiration on this one.
Do you really want to use your cup of inspiration? right now?
Kinda.
Well,
Just
do it
because
then.
this could be a huge long-term improvement.
Do it then.
But my problem is that I have a negative modifier, so it's like if my persuasion is 1, it just negates that.
I
It's
feel
a
like
straight
Milo's
roll.
been doing a pretty good job persuading him already.
Here we go.
Do it.
Seems
Do it.
more open to
16.
Oh!
16.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
with the negative modifier. Well done.
He goes, I suppose that's fine. I'll be here anyway.
Okay.
Not
Sweet.
going nowhere.
At least now you know what to look for.
Not Pidgeys.
Yeah, anything that's not small, fat, and brown.
Yep.
Welcome, change of pace.
Well, no, it works.
So I think what I'll do before we leave is I'll try to develop a logo so that I can give it to you, and if you see a non-Pidgey with my logo on it, then you'll know it's from me.
Yeah, why not?
Sweet. This is
Milo's
really-
officially a brand.
This is really exciting.
Getting your mail delivery service off the ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
Step 1.
What an entrepreneur.
He's disrupting the industry. Watch out, Postal
His
Service.
parents are like, this company's trying to undercut us. Find out everything about. Oh, it's our son.
Oh, no. We should have believed in him and his bird.
Now he's gonna ruin us.
He's gained the power of self-respect.
He's gonna put us out of business.
That's crazy. Thank you so much, Hawthorne.
Yeah, no, don't mention it. Literally,
Okay.
Don't mention it.
Oh, why?
I don't like people.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Fair enough. I got you.
But he likes children, so that's why he let us in his house.
whoa.
Not like that. I didn't mean that. I meant that, but not that. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah,
Good
that
call.
might be for the best.
Sorry about CJ. He likes to say things without thinking it through.
There's a reason I don't like people.
This tea's really good.
It's too late, CJ.
Whatever.
Are there any piers down towards the beach or ways to hang out in that area out by the ocean?
Yeah, there's a couple, but they're not necessarily open to the public. As
They're-
we've said, not a lot of people stay here.
Yeah, just for shipping. All right. Well, thanks for letting us know. And it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry that people are not really your cup of tea.
That was not funny.
He lets out just this terrible snort. He's like,
Do you do anything else here? Just monitor the birds for the mail.
on occasion, I've been known to work a bit of surveillance for some local groups, but not much lately.
Okay.
Oh, have you seen a Pidgey? I sent him to deliver a letter. I was kind of expecting a response. He was supposed to fly in from Alluvia. His name's Glenn.
I don't much deal in names of the birds, but anything special about him? I see a lot of birds.
He's fat.
I guess the easiest thing would be he had a letter addressed to me if he made it. To Milo Reuter. Do you have a letter?
Not here, mate. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully Glenn's okay.
Yeah. Seriously.
I thought you sent Glenn to Alluvia.
I did.
Oh, boy.
And he was gonna bring the response back to us, but then when Remus left, I asked him to redirect Glenn to Falchester.
Gotcha.
But there's a lot of variables,
Oh yeah,
so who knows what happens.
doesn't mean I'm not gonna ask.
No, definitely not. Thanks, Hawthorne.
Yeah,
I
thank
feel like
you.
you want us to leave, so
Thanks,
Yeah, he's
thanks
just
for the
like
tea.
he just awkwardly sits there. He doesn't even like tap his fingers or like sip his tea. He just sits. He seems very uncomfortable around people. He will pull out a small chunk of bread and he'll go, "Your little one likes this," and I'll throw it over to you.
oh, thank you. And I'll give it to Monty.
Yeah, Monty just goes and just like excitedly starts pecking at it. It's like,
Where'd you get this?
no, it comes in on some of the market shipments. If you head on down there, I'm sure he'll find it.
Is it just like the local bread, or is it a specific thing I'm looking for?
No, it's an import from somewhere, but I don't know where.
Okay.
If I had known he would liked it, I'd have taken a note down. But
Fair enough. Cool. I'll keep an eye out.
So, final question for you, Hawthorne. Are there shops in Falchester at all? I know you said that it's mostly just shipping, but there's got to be some place for people to buy supplies or food, right?
not much that's legal, but yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Intrigue.
All right. Well, nice meeting you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
I mean, you can stay, but
Yeah.
Bentley's gonna meander his way out.
Yeah,
What is happening?
On your way out, he'll stand up to go close the door behind you, and he just goes, if you ever find your way back out this way, feel free to stop by with you or maybe your bird or anything. Yeah, never mind, just see ya.
Oh, let me show you. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. I'm gonna talk business.
All
with
right,
Hawthorne.
Nilo. Well, be safe.
And I'll send out the baby Skarmory.
Ooh.
His eyes kind of light up, and he's like, "Oh, look at this little lovely," and he kind of picks her up. She's just like, "Ah!" And he's like, "Oh, that's lovely. Look at that sound." She kind of like walks up his arm, gets really close to his face, kind of nuzzles into his forehead, and he's like, "Remarkable little thing. Look at that. Fantastic."
Yeah, isn't she awesome?
Yeah. Has she flown yet?
A little bit.
She stable?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, it took some practice, but we were getting there. She's able to fly in little circles.
Yeah, I've heard that the young hatchling Skarmories usually have an issue. Their heads are too heavy. They always fly backwards.
Yeah, that happened a couple times, but no, she's been picking it up pretty quick.
That's great.
Yeah. So you'll probably see her again.
I look forward to it. The day she comes flying in on the sunrise is going to be fantastic.
I'm sure.
She's lovely.
Thank you.
He'll hold his arm out so she can hop back on your glove. She just goes,
Yeah, and I have a Psyduck as well. And I'll send him out. I don't know if you're as interested because it can't fly, but
he goes, "Listen, I don't judge. Pokemon are all good with me. They don't steal." Psyduck just goes, "Wah."
Yeah, and I also have a Spearow, but it's not with me. But my Spearow's wicked fast. You'll probably see Spearow at some point as well.
Well, I look forward to seeing your little brand grow. As long as you send them my way, can watch as you do better as you go.
Thank you, Hawthorne.
It's like, yep,
All right, I'll catch up with you in a little bit.
okay, yeah. It's good to meet you, birds. Kind of like turns around and starts cleaning up some stuff. And Psyduck just looks at you and just goes, "Guac,
What?
guac." And he just waddles out the door.
Did you notice something?
Guac. He just keeps going.
Is there something you want to tell me?
What a sly boy.
He doesn't respond. Psyduck just keeps walking.
Wadsworth, wait up.
Just keeps waddling.
Is he waddling towards the beach where we're walking?
He just like out of the house and he kind of looks around for a second. Just goes, "Guac." And just starts walking. Seems to be
Wadsworth,
walking towards like a very specific container.
where are you going? Wadsworth. Like just catch up and walk next to him.
Okay. Yeah. He just kind of like points idly towards this like big red shipping container.
All right,
Guac.
I guess we're going to this thing. Can I see any of them?
Perceive.
Natural one.
Back to it.
You cannot. For whatever reason, you and Wadsworth in this shipping container, that's your whole world right now.
There it is.
All right.
God.
Like, all right, wow, what's going on?
I guess we're going to that shipping container.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out
He'll
together.
walk all the way up, and he looks up, and there's this big padlock on it, and he just goes, guac,
You need this opened?
guac.
I don't have the key.
Guac.
Do you know where the key is?
Roll an intelligence check for Wadsworth.
5.
Ooh.
5. Okay. Yeah, he just goes, guac,
Do you know where it is?
guac.
No. Okay. What's in there? Do you know?
Guac,
You just want to see inside it?
guac.
Okay. That's odd, but maybe we can...
He seems to be like
Figure it
wincing
out.
more than normal. As he stares at it, he's like really trying to peer through the steel, but it seems as though he can't get
Put
in there.
the hot towel on his head.
But he just goes, guac, guac,
And
guac.
I'll call him and baby Skarmory back.
Okay.
Um,
On his way into the ball, you just hear one final guac.
And then I'm going to walk back to where I came from, see if I see my friends or Howl and Eevee.
Okay. Yeah, Howl and Eevee are kind of like standing. They started to follow you when they thought you were going to meet up with the group, and then they're just kind of staring down towards the beach, just looking at you and back down. They're like, "What was the point of your? Why did you go that way?"
I don't know yet.
Eevee will excitedly like run up and do like a little infinity line through your legs, and Howl will kind of do the same. He runs up. He kind of jumps on you,
Hey, buddy. Did you see where everyone else went?
and he'll go, and he'll just start walking down towards the
Alright,
beach.
I'll follow them.
All right. Meanwhile, on the pier,
Ooh.
who's taking the lead?
Ooh, I will.
All
I
right.
want to get to the ocean.
Taking the lead.
Yeah. Get to that ocean. Get there.
Yeah. So, am I there? Like at the beach?
It's you. You guys are relatively close, so it would not take you long to get to the beach.
I see the shoreline.
She sees the shoreline.
Thanks, Phoebe.
You're welcome.
It's a.
I got your back.
It's a giant ocean, but
Got your
appreciate you.
back.
Yep. All right. I'll send
Literally.
out Rose.
Okay.
Hey, Rose, check it out. We're almost to the ocean.
Her pupils just like dilate. She's like, sail.
Oh.
And just immediately starts hopping.
All right, I'll start running in the sand after her as she flops towards the water.
I'm gonna let out all of my team.
Okay. Out they go.
Then we're just going to the beach. I'm running.
I had no further plan.
Yeah, we're just going.
do you have
We're
with
just
you right
heading to
now?
the beach. Sage, Gleek, Shirley, and Pichu.
Okay.
So I'll have Pichu in my arms, but
Okay.
everybody else is free to go at their pace towards this scary, scary ocean.
Yeah, Sage seems very displeased. There's no
Really?
there's no healthy soil. It's all salt water.
But there was Oddish earlier
he's
that
like-
were like,
Oddish.
do you want to go back in your ball, Sage?
Oddish.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna break.
He just like idly is kicking some sand, and he's like, I can't root here. What's the point?
That's fair.
It's useless dirt.
It's real salty in this atmosphere.
Yeah,
It's just that those Oddish are used to the environment, so they're excited to...
they're saltwater Oddish.
Yeah.
Just real salty
They're
Oddishes.
seaweed Oddishes. The Gleeks are loving it though.
Oh.
They love the salty air.
You like that, Gleek?
Always got to make sure to salt your eggs.
Yeah. They're jumping and like throwing psionic sand at each other. They're having a great
Nice.
time.
I'm gonna join in. I'm gonna
Okay.
start throwing sand at all of them.
Okay.
I'm going to jump on Crash's back and just say, do the thing.
Okay. He just looks at you and goes, ah! And just starts running for the water.
Yes.
As fast as he can.
Exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. And then right as he gets to the shoreline, he just stops and flings you.
That's about right.
Yeah. So CJ just goes flying into the frigid waters.
It's cold.
And then Crash just takes a moment to think, and you can feel like the current kind of pull you out a little bit, and you start to go up, and you're like,
Oh, here we go.
and he just carries you up over, and he like holds you over the beach, and you're just kind of like suspended in this big wave.
This is weird, but kind of really cool.
Hang 10, bro.
And the Gleeks are like, Gleek. Gleek! And then Crash just drops you with all the weight. Just in a big old heap on the beach.
Great.
Pontiki starts giggling.
Yeah, that's fun.
Ooh, I'm gonna have Shirley build a sandcastle for the Gleeks.
Oh.
She can manipulate the earth.
Yeah, she'll do that. Yeah,
Can
she'll
she
start-
to that degree? That's pretty
She'll
cool.
start.
Sweet.
She'll start noodling some sand together in a big mound, and then just she concentrates for a minute, and some like doors start to form.
Oh,
And the
sweet.
littlest of the Gleeks are like, Gleek! And they just start hopping inside. You can see them. They like kind of poke their little eyes out the little window holes.
Gleek!
Gleek!
So Bentley wants to get to like the edge of the ocean where the waves are like just cresting. He wants to set down the egg so the edges of the waves could just like crash into the
Natural egging.
the incubator. And what is Rose doing? Is she like swimming?
She is
or-
just out having a great time. She's out in the waves. She's just floating. She's like, this is amazing. This is incredible. I am in water again.
Yes, Queen.
She's like, it's salty and I
been a
don't
while.
care. She's having a great time. She's just riding the currents.
That is good to hear.
You'll see occasionally she'll like jump up and do a big flip, kind of like go back in. She's like, I'm so dexterous in here. I don't know what it is.
That's awesome, Rose. Good
Suddenly
flipping
I'm very
around.
acrobatic.
You all right, CJ? You got flipped pretty good.
I'm great. It's fine. Yeah, we're good.
The water's freezing. Are you all right?
Oh, it's real cold. I'm real cold.
Sure, Rose doesn't mind. Do you need a water to help warm you up?
Nah, it's fine. I imagine I'll probably be going in the water again at some point, or Crash will just throw water on me again at some point. So we're probably good for now.
All
He's a
right,
water
fair
boy.
enough.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try out some ocean fishing.
Do it up if you need help. Let me know.
I'm probably going to need help, but Rose, keep an eye out. I'm gonna try fishing. Just ignore the bait and the hook.
She's like having a great time. And then she's like, what? Still?
Yeah, Rose, I'm gonna try and fish. So just
Still?
beware of my lure, okay? Don't go after it.
Still? Yeah.
But
And
enjoy
she just
yourself.
she just keeps swimming. She's like,
All right, just let her swim out of the way. So Bentley's gonna bait his blue lure hook with one of the Weedle baits.
oh,
Really go big on this one.
he's going big.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
And
All
then
right.
I'm going to cast this puppy into the ocean, but I'll have the egg like on the sand next to me, so
in
if
the
I get pulled in,
sand.
it's not gonna be a problem.
Okay. Let's go back in time, shall we? Just kidding. But what I was going to say is let's get a roll from you of approximately 1d20.
Approximately 19.
Ooh, okay. So remembering, it's been a while since you fished. It's been a while since you've had the opportunity.
Been a while since I've seen water.
Yeah. It's so you kind of take a moment, remembering Fisk's teachings. They don't work so well with the ocean because it's not as still of a water, so you're not really feeling any specific like currents or disruptions to the area around you, but you are noticing just kind of breathing in time with the tide as it goes in and out. You steel yourself, you cast your line. Let's get 1d6. What'd you catch?
3.
3. Perfectly good number to roll. All right, Mr. Bentley.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a strength check contested by the thing that is on the other end of your line. You've got a bite.
He's got a bite. 13.
13. All right. So far, you appear to be stronger than whatever you're reeling in. You're making progress on it. There's a lot of splishing and splashing going on out there, and even Rose kind of stops and is like, "See you."
CJ, I think I caught something. Might need your help in a second. I'm not too strong.
Nah, bro, you got this. Reel it in.
All right, trying.
Yeah, there's like this big watery splash, and you can see whatever you've got seems to be like kind of spiraling in a circle. Let's get one more roll. That's also terrible.
Oh, not worse than me. Natural 1.
Oh, so even with a natural 2, this thing is able to gain
At
some
that
ground on you.
moment. Hey guys!
Yeah. You get a what? You kind of turn around. You feel the line just kind of like going out, and you're like, what? As you turn around, you go, ah! And you just barely hold on to it. One more roll.
Okay.
Make or break it.
No pressure.
14.
So I rolled a
Nice.
3, a 2, and a 1.
Wow.
So you are able to reel in this creature. It appears
Yes.
to be a rather large individual that just goes, "Hiya!"
Yes!
Lands on the beach.
What I wanted.
It's a 5-pointed star with a big red gemstone on its face. It
This
goes,
is what I've been dreaming of.
Whoa.
"Hiya!"
Hello. Ready
Roll
to-
initiative. First attack. It's not very good. It's a 10.
That misses.
Okay. This thing spins up really, really fast into like a wheel. It almost looks like like a tire. Just comes flying towards Rose, and it
Man.
just bounces off her, and then it lands and goes, "Hoya!"
I need him to teach Arjan how
So
to do
cool.
that.
All right, fight back, Rose. Go for an
I love
Aurora
it.
Beam.
Dude,
Get it.
14.
14 will hit.
Don't kill it.
Crit. Dead. 3 damage, and then it'll have the damage reduced on the next thing.
Okay. You watch as the red gemmy stone in the middle of this thing begins to glow, and it shoots out this ray of light. I cannot roll today. That is a 6 to hit you.
Skillful dodge.
Skillful dodge from Rose, the seal, who's finally just in water. She's actually in her element, her literal element. She dodges out of the way as this enormous ray of red light just shoots out into the water, and it kind of just dissolves this big wave out to sea as the water kind of just collides back together.
Rose, go for Aqua Ring now. And while she's doing that, Bentley wants to do a perception check on the Staryu to see if it looks like Staryus that he has known in his studies of Pokemon.
Make a history check. How well do you know of Staryus?
13.
13. So the only pictures you've ever seen of Staryus have not been in color. So it's hard to say if they're ordinarily sort of like a darkish red. It's a very dark red on the kind of spires, and then it has a gold ring, and the gemstone in the middle of it is a very vibrant, like ruby color. And then there's a lot of like black splotches on its back. It looks like algae growth.
Bentley, if you're not gonna catch this cool Staryu, I would very much like to.
No, noted, Phoebe, but I'm currently battling, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Another incredible beam of light shoots out towards Rose for an 11.
Misses.
All right. Yeah. It just arcs right around Rose.
All right, Rose is gonna fire back with a beam of her own of the Aurora Variety Dirty 20.
Heyo.
Oh dang! 10 damage, and then fewer on its next hit. I don't know if that still applies.
It just
since
needs,
hasn't hit yet.
It needs to hit for it to matter. It begins spiraling up again in a very, very quick fashion, and it starts shooting out towards Rose. That's a crit. There it is. There it is. It's beautiful.
Oh, boy.
Look at it.
Oh boy.
So, prepare your damage reduction. So go ahead and roll how much damage you are blocking, and then also your Aurora Beam.
Blocking 9.
You're blocking 9.
Just like Katara just flaps a flipper down and puts a wave of water out in front of her to block
and then you
whatever's
also,
incoming.
It also deals less damage because of Aurora Beam, which you can roll. Because there's a lot of damage coming in.
3, so 12 less.
12
on whatever
less?
this is.
You take none
What?
from a crit.
Rose
So
in
Rose
water.
just perfectly in her element throws up a shield and just catches this thing in the fins and throws it backwards. It goes, "Hoya!"
Good work, Rose. Follow up with another Aurora Beam. Do it. Nope. That's too excited. 7.
7. Yeah, that will not do. The creature seems quite invigorated by its battle. It's like, finally a worthy opponent. And it begins to kind of levitate very gently, and it fires off another
Whoa.
red beam. This red beam, however, only has an 8 to hit.
A skillful dodge.
Skillful dodge from Rose. She's so fast in the water, you can't stop her.
All right, she's gonna fire back with an Aurora Beam. Hopefully,
Get
better
it.
than the last. Nope.
Nope.
Worse than the last. A 6.
6. The creature begins to fire off its red beam, and Rose is like, "No!" And the beams just kind of collide in midair. And then right where it was, there's this pane of glass that falls and shatters on the beach.
Baby, this is awesome.
Yeah.
What was
What
that?
just happened?
And
What
the creature
was
will
that
fire off
thing?
again.
This is nuts.
That is a 10.
He fished this out of the
Whiff.
ocean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Another big red beam just shoots out, and this thing seems to be running low on power.
Interesting. All right.
The glow in the ruby is starting to dim.
There we go. 21.
21 will hit.
Let's
Holy
go,
cannoli,
Rose. Oh, baby. 11 damage on that Aurora Beam.
Yikes. Yeah. Strong hit from Rose. Doesn't land as hard as you had hoped, but it looks cool. As the Aurora Beam slams into this thing, a lot of steam begins to kind of just shoot off the Staryu. It just...
What is happening?
And you can see the gemstone is very low in luminosity. When you first landed this thing, it was very, very bright. It was kind of like looking into like an LED light. Now it's like a dull ember of a flame, and it just comes right back in for another spiraling karate chop.
Another hiya.
21. You can land the karate chop. You can't land the
Zat will
beams. You take 6 whole points of karate damage.
All right, so I'm going to try and shield
Say
it.
It's a lot of karate.
Oh, gets the shield off.
Yeah.
How much does she block? 8.
8? Oh yeah, so you take 9 again. Rose again is just like shield.
Wow.
And the
She's using the water as shields.
yeah,
That's great.
And the Staryu on making contact, you watch as the ruby light kind of powers back on. Even though it did no damage, it seems
Does Rose resist
back in the fight.
karate damage?
Rose does not resist karate damage. She's just a boss right now and can't be stopped.
She's going to fire back with another Aurora Beam
Okay,
with a 14.
that hits.
Nice. Oh, baby. That's 9 damage.
9 whole
Reduce
damage.
the next hit.
All right, we've got
Rose,
some
good
damage
work.
reduction.
Keep it up.
Okay. As the Staryu kind of flies back onto the beach, you watch as it again kind of takes a moment, and some of the sand around it begins to just part a little ways, and it gets to some hard compacted earth, and it sort of digs in, and then it rushes towards her, and the red light shoots out once more. That is a 14 to hit Rose.
That will hit Rose.
Rose.
My brand.
Rose, you resist cold and fire, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so Rose, you take 6 points of damage from that instead of the prerequisite 13. Yeah, as Rose is like, what is this? She throws up the wall of water, and as the beam starts to hit it, it just starts melting through, and it just sort of creates a bunch of steam in front of Rose, and you can see she's left with quite a scalding burn on the front of her shoulder. But the Staryu once again seems to be on relatively low power.
And Aurora Beam. Fight fire with ice. 15.
15 will hit.
Keep it going, Rose. 7 damage.
7 damage. Incoming is another karate chop spin. That's terrible. That's an 8.
These two are really going at it.
Yeah. They're going hard.
This thing
Staryu
can't
just
hit
comes
Rose.
flying towards Rose. Rose again
Will
kind of
not.
holds up the shield, and you watch as the Staryu just comes in with like one arm out at a point, and Rose's shield begins to buckle, and then just kind of shoots it back, and it slides into the dirt and glows again.
Good work, Rose. Retaliate with an Aurora Beam.
She's ready.
Nope. 12.
12 will miss. Oh,
Darn.
You watch as the Aurora Beam looks like it's about to miss. The Staryu kind of jumps into the way and absorbs all the energy right into the little ruby in its chest, and it begins to glow just a very nice purple. And out comes a nice little beam towards Rose. That will miss again because I can't roll today. As this like incredible red beam is now just surrounded by shards of ice as they fly back towards Rose to no effect.
14.
14 will hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. If it didn't resist you, you would have killed it. As it sits, it's kind of like
Staryu. Do you
and
want
it
to
begins to glow again.
call off the battle?
And it begins to glow, and it recovers some HP. Because Staryu's no recover. Isn't that fun?
Hey, CJ,
What's up?
do you know how to pick locks?
I've done it before.
Yeah, so many of Staryu's wounds begin to recover
Bad
very
things,
quickly,
bad
and it's
things
got one
happen.
arm that seems like it's kind of starting to fade. It doesn't quite have the the gusto to get there, and it holds it out straight, and just cuts it off and shoots out another limb. And it seems ready for Rose's next assault.
All right, Staryu. Well, you can call off the battle at any point. You've proven your worth, but if you want to keep going, we can keep going too. All right. This thing's awesome. Aurora Beam, go! Nope. 7.
7. No. But it will do the same thing that it did. It will jump in front of the beam and begin charging the gem. Here we go again. Can we hit you this time? It's a 19 on the die. It's a 23 all day.
You.
All right. So, Rose, that is what, 11, 12, 13. So you take 6 points of fire damage and 4 points of cold damage. Big hit as the Staryu just kind of lands back down. It seems to be in some kind of a, just like battle frenzy. It's ready. Doesn't even react. As the beam just slams into Rose and just dissolves through the shield and sends her sliding back almost into the water line once more. He's just ready.
All right, Rose is going to set up Aqua Ring again,
Okay.
seeing that this thing is quite formidable.
It's
not,
ready.
Not messing around. It's going to keep that Aqua Ring up.
Okay. Staryu's coming in for another high velocity kick. That's a natural 1.
Oh,
It comes in and slides, and it kind of like starts to roll one of its feet. Like it looks like it's going to crack, and it just kind of continues the roll behind Rose and is like, we'll try again later.
all right. Well, taking advantage of that is Rose, or maybe not. No, she is. 17.
17.
Let's go, Rose. Keep it rolling. 3 damage.
Yeah, as the Aurora Beam slams into the creature again, it seems to begin charging, but it's coming in for another high velocity kick. That's an 18. There we go.
That'll hit.
There we go.
When they're done missing
is
each other, I want to show you a lock.
7 points of karate damage.
And she'll go for an Aurora Beam. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Let's go, Rose.
Eat it.
2 damage.
2.
Yay.
God.
Yay,
What a
Rose.
mess.
All right. The Staryu will fly back, and it's the gem on the center of it is now glowing very prominently blue instead of anything else. And out comes this large blue ray. That is a 17 to hit Rose.
That will definitely hit.
You will, however, resist all the damage again.
Interesting.
But that is 7 points of cold damage halved to 3, and 10 points of cold damage halved to 5.
Aurora Beam, here we go. Nope. That was a tease. It was on a 17, fell to a 3. That's a miss.
Oh, it's a big miss. The Staryu once more begins to kind of levitate ever so slightly, but very ominously. And another bright red beam comes flying out of the gemstone. It's a 9, though. I can't hit you with the thing that would actually do damage.
Whiff.
We can't end the fight.
Oh, all
The
right.
red beam just cauterizes all the sand in front of Rose.
Oh, there it is. Crit on the Aurora Beam from Rose.
Oh, boy.
Oh, baby.
Oh boy.
So that's going to do 19 damage.
19 damage.
And next attack will be reduced.
Yeah, that's a
Holy
big hit, and the Staryu's like,
Holy.
I already healed through one of those. I can't do that again. And it just kind of like slides back, and it's breathing real heavy, and it just begins to spin up towards Rose for what could be one final time. Comes in for a swang. That's a
What?
13.
That exactly hits.
All right. Incoming.
They're going to knock each other
11
out.
points of karate damage.
Good
That'd be cool.
lord.
They're going to knock each other out.
With Aqua Ring down, she's just going to go for the final blow and go for another Aurora Beam. With a 17.
That hits.
Come on, Rose.
We're looking for
Yeah.
at least
Come on,
12.
Rose.
There it is.
11 damage.
I heard that.
Oh no.
So we're looking for at least 12,
Yep,
and you
and
go,
then 11.
All right. With the
I
with
would
the
have
halving
needed a
of the
max
damage,
roll.
here comes the pain train, the glowing laser eyes.
Just going to throw a rock at it. And
Dirty
end it.
20.
Ooh.
That is 11 halved to 5 points of fire damage, and 7 halved to 3 points of cold damage. So 8 points all day.
All right, Rose. Aurora Beam again. Let's do this.
Rose, please. Do you have BB to hype her up?
No.
13.
13 will hit.
I do have Gleek.
Yay. 7
Yay.
damage.
There you go.
It's more than one.
Rose finally able to take the Staryu down, as it begins steaming in a pile on the beach, and all of the sand around it just begins to harden into this nice glass finish.
Sick. All right, well, Bentley's going to run up and pick up Staryu.
Okay.
Way to go, Staryu.
It
That
is
was...
immensely hot to the touch and
Ow.
unconscious.
Ow. That was an amazing battle, and I'll set it back down, but, like, I guess, like, sort of in the waves. I don't
Okay.
want it to, like, be hurt, but... Phoebe, you said you wanted to catch this thing? It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Do you not want it?
I mean, you did say that you want it. If you want to catch it, I'll give you priority.
Frick yeah. I'm gonna go for it.
I mean, it definitely seems different from most Staryus. It seemed like it was like steaming and creating heat. Like, usually Staryus are water type. I don't know what that was all about, but I definitely want to research this thing, figure out why it was able to do that if you want to catch it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna throw that Pokeball.
Go for it.
27.
Oh, I thought that was a 7,
27?
not a 2.
27.
27. Normal
27.
Pokeball?
Normal
27
Pokeball.
Pokeball.
Bounces off to no effect. Dink. It.
It's cool. I got another one.
I could do this all day.
Well, probably not.
Oh, hot mama. 95.
Wow.
95.
There it is.
Yeah, as you throw the ball, you hear it, and it just doesn't even wiggle. Just. But all your Pokeballs begin to shake.
Way to
your
go,
friends.
Phoebes!
Thank you.
All of your friends are shaking.
I'm pumped.
Send
I am. I'm
away.
pumped.
Absolutely.
I gotta figure out.
Literally right when I realized, it's like, yeah,
Okay.
I want that.
There might be a Pokemon Center here, so I'm just gonna let Staryu go.
Okay.
No, he's going back.
Heal up in that
the ball
PC.
deatomizes into nothing somehow,
And then can I pick
and
up
ends up
the
in a
other one?
computer.
The failed one?
Sure.
Fail ball?
Fail ball. Staryu vanishes. The ball just.
Well,
the
congrats
PC.
on that.
Neat. Way to go, Rose. Good battle. That was quite the good show.
Yeah, she
All
seems
right.
to be. She seems to be quite heavily nursing all of the spots where the beams were hitting her.
Yeah, I want to
She's like,
sit on the
"No."
edge of the water with her while she recovers, and I'll take out my notebook and start jotting down what I saw from the Staryu and how it was like steaming in water and maybe doing like fire damage based upon the burn on Rose's shoulder.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna give Rose a pat on the head and say good job for that battle, because that was quite the marathon.
It was.
Yeah,
it
no
was
kidding.
indeed.
Hello guys, I'm back.
Hey.
Hey, Milo.
I mean, you guys saw, but Ben was in a battle.
Yeah.
So I was walking back, and Wadsworth just started beelining it for this shipping container, and he like wasn't responding to me. He was just like pointing at it and going to it, and he was trying to like figure out what was inside, and he couldn't quite do it. And there's a big padlock on it, but I'm just curious. Do you guys want to check it out?
So that's why you asked me if...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
What does the padlock look like?
Um,
Is it like a key or
It's
a
not-
combination lock?
It's
or?
not super ornate. It looks like just a big standard like solid steel lock for big old key.
looked pretty normal, but I mean, as far as Wadsworth goes, you know, he was eerily intrigued by it, almost couldn't not do anything else. So I'm just like really perplexed by it. Normally I would think, you know, it's locked, not my property, but it was just super bizarre. And he couldn't get a read on what was in there, but for some reason whatever's in there was pulling him towards it. So I'm really curious.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Well, hold on. I'm definitely intrigued, don't get me wrong, but do we think maybe it could be a trap? Like something that's luring Wadsworth there for bad reasons? I don't know, just thinking out loud, but in any case, we should be careful if we're trying to bust it open.
Yeah. We can go to just like a Pokemon Center too and ask specific questions about what's around here and whatnot.
If there is one here.
Ask questions about how we could break into a storage unit
Not
if we
about
needed
that, but
to do
just
so.
like what are these like random containers about town and whatnot. And
As we walked to the beach, did we notice a decent amount of people around?
Lots of dock worker looking folks. Some sailors. Nobody really looks like you guys. They all look very muscular. They spend a lot of time in the sun. They're very cooked. And lots of them are just barking orders to each other to move this container over here, this one over there. They're loading lots of ships.
Cool. That was it.
Yeah, do you guys want to go check it out, or
Yeah.
should we go to like a Pokemon Center? Or?
I think we should go check out the lock first and maybe see if Wadsworth can give us more information.
See in your pocket right now? Wadsworth?
Yeah.
Yeah, he pops out.
Oh.
You just... Guark.
Hey, Wadsworth. Milo was telling us about the shipping container.
Guark.
Do you want to show the rest of us?
He just starts walking towards it.
Yeah. See,
That's weird.
isn't it weird?
He did that last time too, you said?
I didn't even do anything. We were leaving Hawthorne's house, and he left on his own. I wasn't even leaving. He just started walking towards it.
CJ, do you still have the key?
I don't remember. It's either in my backpack or one of you guys has it. I can check.
My notes say that you have it. That I might be wrong.
Oh yeah. Here it is.
Also, do I even know? I don't remember if we were told.
No. I don't-
yeah, we were. We had a whole breakdown about it.
yeah, we did.
Okay.
They
A literal
debriefed us.
breakdown.
Okay, because I just remember
Yeah.
Jordan.
No,
for
you
long-
guys,
I was
like,
like, oh
looked at
no,
it
I'm
and
not
you're
going
like,
to tell
why
them
would you-
anything.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Don't
wait,
tell Dad.
did he
No, we
never
didn't.
tell Dad?
We did. We told everybody. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna follow him, I guess. I mean, I have to get him, but
Yeah.
He walks like 10 feet, sees you guys are still talking, and walks back and like tugs on your shirt. He's like, "Guark."
yeah, we're following you. Lead the way.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I'll go pick up the egg and call back Rose.
It seems that the proximity to an environment that is closer to where you found it, e.g., a large body of water that is quite cold, seems to be as happy as an egg can be. Just ask the Gleeks. They're having a great time.
It's true.
Yeah, they'll come hopping out of the sand and they're just covered in like sand.
Keep
They have
a
sand all over
mental
the
note of that.
top of their eggs. Gleek! And they also kind of hop out for a second and they just go, Gleek! And they start following Wadsworth.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
yeah. That's weird.
Maybe it's a psychic thing.
That's very bizarre.
Aren't the executes psychic type?
Yeah.
Huh.
That would make sense. I'm very curious now. Let's go
Okay.
find this thing.
Sure. And we'll follow them.
Cool. Yeah. The Gleeks very excitedly, like some of them roll, some of them hop. One of them kind of has trouble and Pontiki starts pushing it. Just kind of rolling the egg. That's there.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna call back Shirley because she's slow.
Yeah,
she's slow girl.
she's still like making sandcastles and you're like,
Yeah, no.
sorry.
Sorry, Shirley.
Back you go.
Whole team having fun on the beach. We're like, no, we gotta check out a shipping container.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ruining their day of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wadsworth will lead you back to the same shipping container. Which goes, guark,
Yeah, this is the one.
guark.
I'm gonna look at the padlock.
Looks
check it out.
preposterously ordinary.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So are we just gonna try to crack this thing open, or do you want to talk to people before we do that?
Well, Phoebe, you don't have William on you, do you?
No.
So I figured maybe in his hat he might have
That's racist.
acquired tools to have maybe crack this nut.
Just a crowbar and some bolt cutters.
I
We're
mean,
in.
I'm not gonna doubt William's capacity to
I mean,
find
do we
useful
need
things.
do we need to put the lock back on afterwards?
I think yes, I do.
Okay. Because. All right. Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to break it, I could probably have Hal heat it up and then
Just melt that
Skarmory
thing.
cut through it. But
Yeah, I feel like Mora could probably punch and break or heat and break this thing, but if we were able to pick the lock and put it back the way it was,
if there's something we need to keep locked in there, maybe we could keep the lock to do it.
Did
Okay.
Wadsworth try to open it with
He
his
just-
mind powers?
He just kind of points at the lock a bunch.
You can't open it, Wadsworth?
Guark.
I feel like he wants in there bad enough. If he could, he would have done it.
I'm
Can
gonna
you-
quickly, while they're talking, look around.
Okay. Yeah, make a perception check.
A 13.
13. You see a small gaggle of dock workers that seem to be beholden to the prime dock worker, who is sort of like giving orders to them. He's like, we're gonna move those crates over there, and I want this one over here. That red one's supposed to ship out tomorrow morning. Just make sure everything ends up where it's supposed to be. And the other one goes, but those crates are so heavy, dude. And the equipment isn't working right, so we gotta push it a bunch. He goes, that's not my problem. You're getting paid. And they goes, now get out of here. And they all kind of walk out, and they're all huffing and puffing. But that kind of like overseer guy seems to be just sort of arms crossed, standing. He's probably like 30 feet away from you.
Okay. I just wanted to check to make sure if like people were staring at us because we're all just standing in front of this shipping
Are
container.
they in eyesight of us, or is it like the shipping container in front of us and they're like
If
off
you were
around
to like,
the side?
if you were to like look to the side, you'd see him.
Did you guys hear that? It sounds like they're trying to ship out this crate in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know that he was talking about this one. He was just talking about crates in general.
But he said the red one. This is the red one.
Did he say the red one?
He did say the red one.
Huh.
Can't confirm. It's okay.
Okay.
Can, with the power of Gleek, Wadsworth
of Gleek.
work with Gleek to try to psychically open the lock?
Um,
Like together.
You can try.
Okay.
I will allow this.
Do you want to...
Both
Force-
roll
You wanna try
nat
it, Milo?
20s.
That
Throw
way we
some
don't
yolk
damage
in there
the
to
lock.
create a psionic yolk
mean,
key.
Wadsworth, do you think that's a thing you can do?
He goes, guac.
Give it a shot then.
Harmonize your psychic energies.
Yeah, you guys can team up. You can do it. We have faith in you.
Wadsworth takes a moment to concentrate, and the Gleeks just go.
Man, I thought you guys were gonna be cute.
Form,
and, like,
form
hold
a
hands
circle
and then drop
around
the dice.
Wadsworth.
I'm kind of sad that you're not holding hands and then
Doing
just
a
Kinda
dropping
just,
ritual.
the
How do you
they're
dice.
just
that?
rolling
Like
around.
she
my
should put her
hand.
dice in your hand, and then you guys
Flip it
cup
over.
them,
Flip it over.
and then shake together,
Flip your hand
and then
over.
open
There
your
you
hands at the same time. Yes. See, this is so much better.
Cute.
This
Oh
is so
my
much better.
god. Yes.
That was so cute.
A 9 and a 10.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh, you're almost in perfect sync.
Almost.
Oh, we just rolled 20s if that's what you wanted.
Drew's like, it is what I wanted. It's not
That's
what
what I
happened.
wanted, but the odds were not good.
What were we rolling?
We were just looking for
Synchronization?
some
Singing
high
up.
numbers and how close you were.
Okay.
9
9 and 10.
Wadsworth just looks at you and goes, guac. And the Gleeks go, Gleek.
Well, they're in sync in their uncertainty.
Gleek, are you attracted to this shipping container?
Like, Gleek.
Yeah.
Gleek.
Are you drawn to it?
Gleek.
Okay.
They seem
Good
confused by your
rephrase,
phrasing.
Phoebe.
It's not.
You
an
attracted
egg.
to shipping containers? How dare you? How dare you ask me that?
I said this shipping container.
This one in particular. It's right here.
You made it
Yeah.
even more
Out-
specific.
You can't out Gleek in front of their crush. Wow.
Well, it's kind of weird that our psychic types are so interested in this container.
I know.
Do either of you guys? You have growl, right? And you have howl.
Mhm.
Do you want to maybe see if they react to it at all? If it is drawing psychic types,
Howl's
maybe.
still out
Hal's
with
been with
Evie.
Evie
Yeah.
and hasn't cared.
Hal, what do you think about the container? Is it? Do you get any weird feeling about it?
He kind of like starts scratching behind his ears. Goes,
All right. Well, seems like Hal's okay with it. I was just curious, but I don't know. How do you guys think we're gonna get this thing open without drawing attention?
I was gonna do the exact opposite, and I was gonna walk around this shipping container and start talking to somebody. Is that bad? Is that a bad idea? And I'm slowly gonna just start backing up, like to go do it.
Should
What's
I-
your end
Why?
goal?
I'm not gonna talk to them specifically about this. Just talk to somebody about something.
What's
Because you're
the-
like, don't break it, and like if we can't break it, then we gotta go get stuff. So might as well talk to people about what's going on.
I'm so confused.
Cool.
CJ,
so good plan.
Just
sounds
don't-
good.
Don't do
I'm gonna go
anything
do it.
Stupid, please.
I'm gonna go talk to some random person.
okay. Anybody in particular? Because you've seen like the couple dock workers that were nearby. Are you seeking them out, or you want someone new?
Man, it's super heavy. We gotta push
With-
it
with the
around a
super
lot.
heavy guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's over there. He's like, Ricky, you believe this guy is asking us to move in? He goes, just relax, Mac. It's okay. He's not gonna make us push a shipping container without any equipment.
I don't know. It sounded like he was.
Who's this guy? What? Oh, hey, what's up, kid? What are you doing?
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but I was just
Oh, you're not interrupting. We're just griping. It's fine.
cool. You guys seem really strong.
Oh, thanks, man. We are pretty strong.
Nice. What are you guys doing?
Ah, we're just, waiting on some equipment repairs.
Oh, what equipment do you need?
All the big cranes, and we need, like, some lifters and stuff. We gotta move all these containers, you see. Some of those gotta go over there. Some of those have to go over that way. That one's gotta go on a boat. It's a whole mess.
Oh,
But our equipment's down. Apparently a bunch of the water-type Pokemon been coming in overnight, sabotaging our machinery.
why do you think they're doing that?
I don't know. They seem kind of cranky, though.
Oh, are you like doing anything to hurt them?
I don't think so, but they might think so.
Oh, weird. So, like, where do all of these things go? Like these shipping containers? You said it's going on a boat. Where's it
Yeah,
going?
they go all over. Some of them, they head down to the Port Dalo. Some of them, they go to other regions. They go all around the world.
Interesting. Do you know what's in all of them?
Not all of them, no.
Do you know what's in this one?
Which one?
This big red one right here.
Oh, I don't know. Something big important though. We're getting we got a lot of people calling in, making sure this thing's where it's supposed to be.
Weird. Well, I only picked that one because we're standing next to it, but I meant
It's
just
also
any
it's
of them.
like it's bright red,
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's a nice red.
Yeah, cool. What's your boss's name?
Oh, yes, Vince.
You
He's kind of a tool.
Yeah, he seemed like it.
Yeah, he doesn't understand. He's been up in the high office for so long, he doesn't understand how hard it is to move these things by hand. It's
Yeah.
impossible. They weigh hundreds of pounds,
Maybe thousands.
maybe thousands of pounds, at least tens of pounds.
So your boss is Vince. That's Ricky. What's your name?
Mac,
Oh, Mac. Nice to meet you.
good to meet you too,
Can
kid.
I high five?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you high five him with the hand that does not have the disc in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on my left. It's on my left hand right now.
Okay. Yeah, he'll high five you. He's like, you got a good grip there, kid. That's good. That's a good high five.
Oh, thanks.
That's very strong.
Cool. So what are you gonna do while you wait?
Probably go fishing or swimming or whatever. There's not a whole lot to do here. It's kind of boring.
Do you guys have any Pokemon that help you do the work?
A couple of the guys have some Machokes now and then, but I don't. Vince does. He's got one of those Hitmonchan running around punching everybody.
Oh wow. Why would you need a Hitmonchan if you're shipping things?
I think he used to be a fighter or something. He used to do something. He used
Interesting.
to battle, right? And the other guy goes, yeah, he was a battler.
Cool.
Big into that.
All right. Well, do you know if there's like a Pokemon Center around here?
Nothing official. There's like a little hut run by one of the gals who used to work in a Pokemon Center. Found out we didn't have one here. She set up shop a couple weeks ago.
Oh, nice. Do you know what her name is?
I think it's Joy. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Okay, well, Mac, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you too, kid.
See you later.
If you ever need a job down the line, don't look here. It's not pleasant.
So, yeah, sounds like it. All right. And I'll come back to you guys. Hey, I found out there's a kind of like a makeshift Pokemon Center around here.
That's good. Anything about the container, though?
Oh, they said that there's something super important in here.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't know what it was, but they said it was important.
Did you see if either of them had a key?
Oh, no, I didn't do that. Do you want to do that? I don't think they would. They don't seem like they're in charge.
I agree, but maybe they will. I mean, I don't think that they would have means to get into the containers since they're
Would you like
tasked
to
with
make a retroactive perception check?
Sure.
Okay.
6.
You're pretty sure they don't have keys.
Yeah, they didn't have key.
They don't have like a big belt loop of keys or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any keys, so I can't imagine they would have any keys.
But they're moving it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's, I think something like that. That's what they said. They're putting it on a boat.
I have an
Wadsworth
idea.
will kind of tap you in the arm, goes, guac,
They can't? Like, you don't want them to?
guac. And the Gleeks go,
Gleek, 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 gleek.
What's in there, Wadsworth?
he goes, guac,
You don't know? Or you do know?
guac.
No. Okay.
It's okay. We're going to find out.
I have an idea. Bear with me. I'll send out Manny,
Okay.
and I'll like lean over to the shadow. Hey, Manny. Take it easy. It's okay. So, Shadow, Wadsworth and Gleek want us to figure out what's inside this container. I was wondering, since you're not really a solid, you could maybe try and sneak into the lock or like get into it somehow and maybe try and pick it, get it open?
Make a persuasion check.
Or just go in and look at it.
Persuade that ghost.
million?
17 on the die.
Yes.
17 on the die.
18 total.
Ooh,
He's got that Ouija board. He's ready.
Mr. Shadow, if you would be ever so kind as to make a constitution check.
16 on the die.
16 on the die. The shadow very ominously just sort of hovers over to the shipping container and just kind of folds itself into the wall, and Manny just walks through him.
Into the container?
Bruh.
What?
Does that mean we could go through it, or can only Manny do that? You should stick your hand in there.
Is that all right if I try?
Why don't we stick a
It
stick
seems
in
like
there
inanimate
first?
Right now. It's just like,
Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right, I'm
Do
going to lean up and like put my face and try and look through the shadow.
you collide with a shipping container.
Ow. Okay, no. That didn't work. It's
And then Manny comes up and punches you right in the face.
Manny. Come on, bud. We need you on this one.
And he kind of like waddles back into the container, and you can hear him like walking around, and then you hear this big crash,
Manny, be
and then
careful.
he just comes walking out, and he has this like tiny sphere in his hand,
Can I see what you got there, Manny? What's inside?
and he starts running away.
No, you don't. I'll pick him up.
He's still running like in place with the ball, and the shadow will come out, and he'll go, and he throws it over to the shadow, and the shadow catches it.
Come on, guys. It's not cool. We're supposed to be a team.
The shadow's like,
That was awesome what you guys did. Can you show us what was in? I don't want to take it away. I just want to see what you have.
I'm waiting for an opportunity that they throw it again and have Mati try to like
Okay.
tailwind it out of course of the
We need
throw.
a bullet.
Yeah.
how? Yeah, the shadow will kind of like hold it in its hand, and Wadsworth just looks at you and goes, "Guark,
That?
guark."
Shadow, can Wadsworth see it?
The shadow's just like,
It's all right. You can show us. We're friends.
and it just throws it out onto the ground, and it's a very small purple ball, and it grows in size to about the size and shape of a Pokeball, and the ball just begins pulsing. Just,
Whoa. Do you know what that is, Wadsworth?
just goes, guark.
You just want it?
And even the Gleeks like fall silent. They just go,
This is creepy.
I'm gonna pick it up.
okay. It's suspiciously warm to the touch. It's almost like it is a living thing, but it is very obviously a Pokeball of some kind.
Guys, I kind of want to take a few hundred steps outside town and see if there's like something in it.
Do you want to do that outside of town?
What if
Yeah,
it's
I don't want to do it
something-
like right here.
What if it's something bad?
Yeah. What if we shouldn't reveal what's inside?
I'm team open it.
Wadsworth
sounded
just
like-
looks at you and just goes, guark,
Open it?
guark,
Do you know what's inside?
guark.
Why do you want to open it?
It seems like Wadsworth just has a gut feeling, maybe, on this one.
Guark.
Okay. You guys want to open it?
Out of town, yes.
I'm willing to open it for sure.
Okay.
The Gleeks will start cheering,
Click, click, click.
and they start hopping, like in the way of outside town.
All right, so we'll
Keep down, Gleek.
let's mosey outside of town.
Great work, Shadow. Good job, Manny. And I'll give Manny some belly scratches.
And he's like, yes. And then the shadow runs up and punches you in the leg.
Roll reversal.
Are there any like trees we can go, like a small woodsy area we can sneak
there's,
off to?
There's
or-
not like a full-on forest, but there's like a little bit of tree line.
So we'll go like past that into, if it's like a little field with some trees or something. Does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. Just make sure we're out of earshot and eyeshot of those dock workers.
Yeah.
Let's open this thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can investigate it for any other details that may
Okay.
jump out at me.
Yeah. take a look. It's in your palm. What's
Reading
in the
Rainbow.
ball?
Unnatural 20.
Oh, baby. Yeah, this thing is all kinds of weird. It's got, like, it doesn't feel like a Pokeball. Like, it doesn't feel like metal. It feels like flesh.
Oh.
Like, it has a pulse to it. It seems like it's beating. But there is still, like, a release device on the front.
Ah.
This is really weird. Is it like squishy?
Kind of, yeah. Like, it doesn't really hold its shape. It's kind of like a water balloon, but gross.
I'm terrified. This thing, it feels like it's alive.
That's weird.
Do you think it's like a special Pokeball, or do you think it's like a Pokemon?
I have no idea.
And Wadsworth's eyes kind of just dilate. He's like, wow.
I feel like they're almost possessed. Like they're too excited for us to open them.
Okay.
Great.
Here's the
great,
deal. If we want to open it, it's one thing, but I think you should have that special capture ball thing ready in case.
Why don't we just capture the creepy flesh ball?
Well, I don't know what it does. If it doesn't work for like calling it back, then we can use that thing.
Oh,
All
can
right.
Can we see if this has any effect on it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You do it? You touch it?
I'm gonna touch it.
You touch it? The pulse dampens.
Oh, that was weird.
It just holds still, and it feels more like a normal ball in your hand. Like, it still looks and feels like flesh.
Ew.
But it's-
It looks like flesh too.
Like purple flesh though.
Yeah.
Ew. If I pull it away, does it start again?
Wadsworth,
Oh,
does
that's
this,
weird.
Yeah.
is this a danger to us?
Guac.
Can I insight that?
Absolutely, you can.
I was curious if
What's-
someone would do that.
What's Wadsworth's charisma?
Nat 20.
Ben crit.
Nat 20?
Plus one.
Don't
Plus
matter.
one?
Wadsworth can't lie.
23, bruh.
Interesting. What's your actual total?
23.
23.
And me.
Baby.
Info dump.
Wadsworth believes himself.
All right.
Take from that what you will.
All right. That's good.
Does he seem altered? Is that what you mean?
Wadsworth believes that this is not a threat to you.
Hey, well, worst case scenario, it seems like I have some sort of control over it because of this. So,
You're gonna suck it into your hand?
well, I don't know about
hand
that.
black
I don't,
hole?
I don't know if I
So-
have that kind of control, but
Can I also tell whether Wadsworth seems to be acting like Wadsworth, or like he's not himself right now, and that's why he's saying, yeah, this is fine?
With a roll that high, he still seems like Wadsworth. He just looks very interested in whatever
Okay.
this thing is.
ready?
Okay.
The same can be said for the Gleeks.
I mean,
guess
They're
so.
just very excited.
Click that button, bruh.
We ready?
Wadsworth hasn't led us astray before, and
It
he
might
seems
not have
to think
anything in it, but
It might not, but we can't find out unless we open it.
Oh.
here we go.
Okay. As you release the capture device, you see a creature you have seen several times before. It is a small Abra-shaped being, but completely black. All of the fur, everything, and it doesn't levitate. It doesn't let off any kind of like psychic power of any kind. It just stands sort of awkwardly. It's got very poor posture. It's kind of slouching a little. Just kind of looks over each one of you.
Well, how does Wadsworth react?
Just goes, guac. Guac.
You like him?
Guac.
God.
Hello, Abra, I think. I'm Bentley. These are my friends. You were captured in that Pokeball, I think, and it seems like you were maybe being trafficked or shipped to certain people in a container, shipping container. We got you out, but do you have a trainer?
Your words align with previous knowledge.
Oh, you can talk. That's neat.
I can.
So,
I have you to thank for my freedom.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, you should actually thank Wadsworth over here in the Psyduck. He gave us the go-ahead to get you out.
He's the one that sensed you in there.
Do you know why you were captured?
It has been many years. How fares the war? Has the Prime Mind fallen? Did we win?
You might want to sit down for this. The war has been over for about 30 years.
Well, that's fantastic news. If you are out and about, that means we won.
Well, yes and no. Me and my friends, we've actually had some run-ins with Abras and Cadabras, much like you, but it seems of the opposite side of the war, fighting against people, and we seem to think that the war might be coming back.
Then we must prepare.
Do
But you have freed me.
do you have a name?
Ah, forgive me. I am Mox Eterna. I have been trapped for a very long time.
Clearly.
But you have freed me.
Yeah, how do you think we should prepare? We've been trying to get any adult
Where is
to
the
listen.
nearest resistance cell?
That's something that we know.
We
Do you,
don't
do you guys know any resistance cells? Because I don't.
No, I definitely don't.
Xavier?
That's actually a good bit, Phoebe. So yeah, we we actually know a homeless person, Xavier. Do you know Xavier? Probably not. Anyway, so
He's got a bunker.
he's got
Fantastic.
he's got a bunker underground in Alluvia.
Does he have munitions?
Wouldn't
No,
surprise
I don't.
me.
Maybe.
Maybe
He
he
might.
might. Not that we saw.
Equipment befitting of a battalion?
Also, no.
What kind of
I would say.
battalion?
Did you fight in the war
Yes, for many years.
against the Prime Mind?
Yes.
Do you know Javier Bassa?
I can't say that I do. Was he a soldier?
Yeah, we met him. He lives in Xantha, and he says
yes,
that he
I
fought in the
believe-
war.
Should we
I
ask
believe they
about
were
the other
completing the Soul Forge.
Yep.
Yeah, the Soul
It's-
Forge is complete now. It's
So Xantha must be booming. The economy must be fantastic now.
well, it was, and then it wasn't again. So you've missed quite a lot of time being captured. But
Very well.
it's kind of a ghost town now.
Do you know how you got captured?
Yeah.
I do. I was traveling with a battalion, and all of a sudden I was gone.
A battalion of other Pokemon people, both.
Both.
So
Do
Kind
you
of like stretches and all of his limbs just crack, and he's like, "Oh, it's quite stuffy in there."
do you know who it was that attacked you?
I don't know a face or a species.
Just the last thing you remember is being caught?
Correct.
So you were fighting against the Prime Mind and got caught, and now you're here, basically?
That about sums it up.
I'm kind of so. I mean, obviously you can tell we're really young.
Yes, you are. But infants of your
So,
species, I believe.
so we didn't really know a lot about the war, but the little bit we do know is that the main driving force of the Prime Mind was, you know, a league of cadabras and whatnot.
That is correct.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry if this is rude, but I'm just curious how you ended up on the other side, or where you kind of land in that.
A fair question. One I have dealt with many times. But are we safe to speak here?
We're not really sure. We just
So
got
far as
here.
we know, we actually found you in town. This is Falchester. You were in a shipping container, and Wadsworth, again Psyduck, and Gleek, Phoebe's execute, they were drawn to your shipping container and we were able to get you out, so we kind of walked over here. We seem to be out of earshot and eyeshot of people, but I mean, I guess we can't really know if anyone's watching at any given time. So, a tentative yes, we're free to talk, but maybe keep our voices down. I don't know.
Very well. I don't know if Alchester. Is it new?
I mean,
Guess so.
I don't know.
I don't know either, to be honest.
it's been around since I've been alive, I think.
Very well. If we don't know where the nearest resistance cell is, we'll simply have to build one.
Okay.
How do your funds look?
Paltry.
Depends on
We are
how much
children.
you need.
Have you seen this device before? I'll like hold up the Pokeball.
I can't say I have.
Hmm.
Is it still fleshy?
Oh yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's quite gross.
Like
It's
when,
still gross.
when you say that this Abra's all black, like does he look like a silhouette or is it just like a black Abra?
It's a black Abra.
A Blabra.
I thought the same thing. Like he was like
Yeah.
a silhouette.
Yeah.
Like weirdly
Have you-
devoid of detail.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like have you
Pretty much, yeah.
have you always looked like this? Like physically you?
Yes.
Okay. I was just
Is
curious.
this not normal for...
rude.
Have you always
Honestly, I don't know.
Have you always looked like that?
Yeah.
Well, CJ asked because most Abra, most Pokemon of your ilk are yellow, and you're discernibly not yellow.
What does ilk mean?
I
Elk.
believe it is a deer.
Yeah, it's a type of deer.
No, ilk.
What is that?
You make
What is
venison out
ilk?
of it.
Elk? What?
His
Which-
kind, CJ.
For the record,
That's a big word.
his references to these animals make no sense.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like you guys have never heard of like a chicken.
Chicken?
Except for me, my nose is
Okay.
bleeding.
So, do you know about the Source Stones?
I know about 2 of them.
Psychic and Dark?
Correct. I have made contact with both.
Whoa.
Interesting. Do you know what this is?
Yes,
Oh.
that is a transponder.
What does that mean?
It is used for communication.
With whom?
Where did you get that?
A ghost Pokemon gave it to me.
A ghost.
It seemed like a ghost Pokemon.
Well, that could be either incredibly fortuitous or very terrible for you, depending on which ghost.
Did
Did you catch its name?
Did we?
Ah, well, there may come a time where that the being that gave you that device will contact you.
Oh, is that what that's what it's for?
Yes. Are
Okay.
you familiar with a two-way radio, perhaps?
Sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
So is whatever's on the other side? Can they hear what we're saying right now?
Not if it's inactive.
Is it
How do I
inactive?
know if it's active or not?
You'll know.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna say that it's not then, because
Do you know Remus?
Remus. The dead fellow.
Yeah. Ghost, but a good ghost. Some
Yes.
some are bad, some are good. You're good. This
He's
ghost
an
is,
excellent poker face.
as in he's not actually good?
No. He's a fantastic poker player.
Oh.
We play cards. We used to play cards.
do you think you're a person?
Why would I not be?
Yep. What is going on?
Oh, now I'm confused.
What did you say your name was?
Moxa Turner.
Mox?
Correct.
Mox?
Yeah.
Ah, fantastic. Okay,
Turner.
where are you from?
Originally?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's been too long.
Something happened.
asked Gio what his name was, and she points to Max Distema. I was like, there's no way that's right.
Max Distemper?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's
so good.
Passing, I'm like, what did he say?
Max Dizter or Dtema.
Amazing.
And then-
Max
Diztema.
Diztema. Yeah,
no?
that's it.
What was the on the card that Tangela had? Because that was like the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So good.
Wayland Coover.
Wayland Coover. Oh my.
Maxi Turna, and I just look at her like that's not even close to what you had.
Max Diztema.
Mac,
Disturna.
Mac Dizturna.
Oh
Hey,
my
Mac.
God.
Excellent. To answer your question,
Brain blast.
he is originally from Greengate,
Oh.
but the name of it
Was not Greengate.
was not Greengate at the time.
Huh.
I'm super confused.
But like he'll describe like, yeah, it was a land lush with trees and life. It flourished.
Okay.
So you said when you were fighting in the war, you were fighting with people and Pokemon?
Correct.
Which one of those were you?
Does it matter?
No, but it would help me.
I'm but a child.
I believe you are discerning my appearance, correct?
Yeah, I mean, to us, you look like a Pokemon, but you just said...
That is correct.
Okay.
Please explain.
Have you not made contact with the Source Stones yourself?
No. No.
Kind
Kind
of?
of?
Not really?
I mean, we haven't
Yeah,
made
we-
contact.
Not those.
That explains a lot, children. I believe I can clear things up. I was part of an elite unit of saboteurs. When we found out what the Prime Mind intended to do with the psychic Source Stones, our intention was to destroy them. It didn't go well. We turned to the dark.
And that went well.
Our alliance with the dark went phenomenally well. Until it didn't. Psychic types found a way around our immunity to their attacks.
How did they do that?
If I knew, we would have won decisively.
It's a fair point. So, when you were fighting the war, you went after the Dark Source Stone as a means to tip the scales in your favor, basically?
Correct. And for a time it worked. For a long time. It was glorious.
So, assuming that the Prime Mind is back and he has access to both of those Source Stones,
He would be incredibly dangerous.
yeah, that tracks.
I'm still so confused.
Did you ever encounter the Prime Mind yourself?
Not personally, no. Or I imagine we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying.
Do you know of Kaz?
I do. Someday I shall wipe him off my boot.
We do too.
He's the one
You've had
that we-
dealings with him?
Yes.
One time.
He's a coward. Deploys trickery and deception. Rather than facing you in a field of combat as one should.
So, pardon me in my ignorance here. I'm still just very confused. You were a human and became a Pokemon?
Long ago, yes.
Holy cannoli.
Do you remember how that happened? And did it have to do with interacting with the Source Stones?
Yes. To both of your questions.
Did it happen immediately?
So, Milo...
Over time.
Okay.
I mean, not that this is exactly what you've been thinking, but
I could become a bird, yes.
not where I was going at all.
Amazing.
But it sounds like if Pokemon interact with Source Stones that is not their type, they would maybe become that other type, or partly that other type. Does that sound accurate to you?
More or less, yes. However, mixing multiple stones has dire consequences for all involved parties.
Dire.
This is just like
dire.
How do I get this thing
It's
out of my
like I feel like people are listening to everything that's happening.
just
right
makes-
now. I
it just-
keep staring at the freaking thing.
It makes me kind of think of like that Staryu we just encountered. If at some point weirdly it ran into the fire source stone and got some bits from that or something. I don't know. It's just weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. Did you have a big group yourself? Because I'm curious if there's more Pokeballs in there.
He would say I was part of a small squad. No more than 10 of us.
So, who do you know that we could trust if we needed to go to someone to battle in the war?
I would imagine anyone in the local resistance cells would be a safe bet.
Right.
They typically bear a tattoo on their forearms. Very easy to see.
Is it the arrow thing?
Yes. So you do know of one.
Well,
We know of several now. I didn't know that. Wait, that's what that means? They fought in the resistance? Or.
Well, it's what it used to mean. Can't imagine it would have changed much. If the war is still going on.
doesn't seem like there's a lot of resistance cells unless
Right
That
and right of
means
learning stands
what
for like
that
resistance
means.
something.
Yep.
But, guys, every gym leader.
Yep.
Yeah.
Diego, Jax,
Yeah.
Carlia, we can trust all
Hey,
of them
well then
now.
your instincts were correct previously. Good for you. But
Yes, each,
without Mox, we never would have
Each
known.
resistance cell is in charge of monitoring at least one source stone.
Yep.
All comings and goings.
There it is.
How many people generally are in each cell?
Depends on how trusting the leadership is.
It's totally fair. When you were fighting in the war, were there things similar to this? Like tracking devices that people would use to monitor activity?
Oh yes. Anyone who had dealings with the ghosts.
Were the ghosts you said could have been good or bad? They were on both sides.
Correct.
Perfect.
So the bad ghosts would track people with that? Or good ones with that? Or both?
Both sides use them for many things.
So if both sides use the same technology, I guess, for lack of a better term, could they both intercept each other's communications?
If they knew enough about the other, then yes.
Do you know how to get this off of my body?
Is that what you wish?
Not necessarily. I'm just curious if you know how to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's quite painful. But
Maybe,
yes.
maybe not.
Ooh, we get to see an exorcism.
I hope that's not what happens.
Not quite. Much more visceral.
We'll table that for now.
So I guess my biggest concern at this point is, what you've been saying and what you took a part of. You were kind of captured in this weird device.
Yes.
In that container, which might have more, but you were being shipped somewhere. It's just weird that I feel like any person would be on the side of not wanting to keep them locked up and transferred.
Especially
surprised.
if he thinks he's a person, or he is a person, but is now also a Pokemon.
Yes.
CJ, did you happen to catch where they're shipping that container?
No, they didn't know. I asked that, but they didn't know. So I think we go back and we figure it out.
How good are you at sneaking, Mox?
Incredibly.
You up for a stealth mission, Mox?
Always.
All right, so here's my idea. We need to figure out where that shipping container is headed. Who wants Mox and whatever else is in there for their gain, presumably, because if we can figure that out, we can narrow down someone else nefarious.
Jerks.
I want to look at Psyduck again. Look at Wadsworth. What's he doing?
He's just staring like slack-jawed.
It's weird. And
Yeah.
then I want to
Yeah.
kind of look back over and insight Mox and see what's
This is so sick. We're forming the rebellion.
22.
22?
Holy.
Anything in particular? Or just truthfulness, body language?
Yeah. Just wanted to see.
Overall
What?
truthiness is
Interesting.
is what
Yeah.
he's is
I
what he's
want a
saying
truthiness
truthful, or is he
check.
just making all this up?
He seems very truthful. That was a terrible roll, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, he seems like he's just glad to be out, and you let him out, so he's like, cool, whatever you want to know. I got you. Plus, as far as he's concerned, you guys are allies on the same side of a war.
Okay, yeah,
So
that's fine.
sharing
I
information is
if
perfectly
we
fine.
were gonna do a prison breakout and let out all of his friends like suckers, and then kills the town, then
And then they
like,
catch you, put you in the box.
Yeah.
and
Well, we don't
see you
even know
later.
if that's what's in there still, so we could. It could
I
be
know,
anything.
but
Yeah.
we just brought
I
the
see what you're
idea
saying
of
now.
breaking them all open,
And
so I
he's
wanted,
like, "Oh, that
I
was your
wanted to,
idea."
I wanted to gauge the reaction, and
Milo,
Fair
can
enough.
I see that gross Pokeball?
absolutely.
Ugh,
That was
okay,
kind of
thank
Very
you.
gross.
Manny, were there more of these in the container that you saw?
He just looks at it and he kind of pokes it, and it kind of like ripples in the flesh. And he goes,
Yeah, they're weird. Were there more of these multiples in there?
and he starts running off towards the container.
Manny, no.
Is he gonna grab another one?
Pick him up again.
Okay, he'll keep running in the
See
air.
if he goes and grabs another one.
Wait, Mox, can you get into the container?
I don't know. Where's the container?
See, that's the thing. I don't know that we should just be walking around town with you out.
I'm sure it's fine.
Well,
Not right now. It's
No.
not. Maybe at nighttime.
Because we just busted you out of that container, they might know that you were in there and freak out.
But certainly there's a resistance cell nearby. They're
There's
always
not.
nearby.
There's not. There's not.
It's been quite a long time since the war ended, and the only person who we've met who seems to know that bad things are happening is Xavier, who we told you about, who has the bunker, but not the
Yes, a bunker.
weapons that you requested.
What's Spencer's dad's name? I forgot.
Gerhardt.
Yeah, you know Gerhardt?
Does he know Gerhardt? He goes, the name rings a bell, but I can't place it.
He was a soldier. He seems to be the only person that's like
He was
fine with the fact that we still think the war is going on.
also married to a medic.
Yes.
Maybe that helps.
I don't know.
He was more than a soldier, if I recall. I believe he was a captain.
face
Okay.
one more time.
Sure.
Highly decorated.
Yep. That sounds right. He was pretty on top of his game.
How is he?
It's all right.
He's not dead.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
I suppose that's one thing.
His house kind of blew up though.
Oh,
It's all good. He went to go see his son at the Soul Forge.
he's the son.
Yep.
Gerhardt settled down.
All right, back to the task at hand here, guys. We've got to figure out where that container's going
Yeah.
before tomorrow morning.
Oh, Why
Yes.
don't we just ask?
Yeah, I did that.
He-
The people I asked didn't know.
Perhaps ask the people who asked them.
It's a really good point.
Follow the way up the chain.
Yep, we could do that.
We could, but it seems like the head person, their boss at the docks, is
His
not.
name's Vince.
He didn't seem like the nicest guy, and I feel like if we just went and asked,
Then we
he might
see
be
this
suspicious.
Vince and we press him for information.
Let's see if we can like ask, as in like, hey, we are looking to catch a boat ride. Is this headed in
Perfect.
the direction we're going?
That's a great strategy. Let's do it.
You would make a fantastic infiltrator.
Thank
wow.
you.
Jealous.
All right, well, in either case, we can try that as plan A. Plan B, I say, Mox, you maybe sneak to their headquarters, I guess, and try and see if you can find a key. And maybe like a manifest where they're sending all of the shipping containers, and then we can just get all of the information in one go.
I don't see why not.
All right, well, plan A first.
Okay.
Let's maybe ask where that thing's going.
A brilliant tactical mind.
Okay. Are you waiting here?
Well, of course not.
Of course not.
I shall accompany you to the town.
Yep.
I wish to see this fall Chester.
Yeah, see, that's why we don't want you to come with us, because you don't even know what it is. So it's new, which means you
Yes.
probably don't know anyone there, or you seem
Precisely.
to... Yeah, okay.
Mox,
But you
I-
seem to have a weird pull on Pokemon at the very least. I don't think it's good to draw attention.
I have been told I have quite the magnetic personality.
Yeah.
yes, but
For sure.
also, and sorry if this is over the line, but people nowadays are not used to Pokemon that can talk. It
At
would be
all.
an extremely rare situation.
They were once commonplace.
Really?
Has the knowledge been purged?
Oh man.
I mean, no.
This is crazy.
We met Remus, and he's the only Pokemon, to our knowledge, that can talk. I guess Kaz kind of did, but he was more talking to our
We've had
minds,
some
if that
broken
makes sense.
English speakers. We had Maestro, and
Yeah, I guess you're right. But basically, what I'm trying to say is,
I'm gonna tiptoe away while Bentley's doing
it's
this.
rare enough to where people would maybe look twice and be suspicious if you were just walking around. So we need you to keep a low profile.
I can blend in. No problem. Watch this. He begins to kind of like levitate as a normal Abra would, and he goes,
Yeah.
"It's still me."
Yeah. All right, just no talking. If we're gonna do
Alright.
this I feel like is kind of acceptable, but
We
he
should-
can't talk.
We should use a signal.
Definitely. That's too obvious.
Perhaps a snap or a series of whistles.
What's no? Maybe the snap.
What? No, maybe the first thing. All right, well, let's just hang out here. Milo can do his mission to try and figure out if he can see where the shipping container's going,
Fantastic.
and then we can regroup and figure something out from there. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go with Milo.
I'm already gone, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Run up to you.
yeah.
Where are you going?
To where the boat dudes were.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way to where the boat dudes are.
The
Going to
boat.
the
And they're
boat
still grinding.
bros.
They're still like, I can't believe how long it's gonna take for the repairs on a crane.
Hey, are you
ridiculous.
Are you the captain?
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Hi.
are you the captain of the boat?
No.
Oh, do you know where this boat's going?
No. I don't.
Can I talk to your captain?
I mean, I guess I could try to get him for
Oh,
you.
cool, thanks.
Yeah, okay. Sure. This is highly unorthodox, but whatever.
Mm.
He just starts walking towards the boat.
You're doing the Phoebe approach.
Yeah.
Can I talk to your captain?
I have its feet.
I have its feet, guys. It's fine.
He'll disappear for a few minutes if anybody would like to do anything in the meantime. Take some time to prepare anything.
I want to ask Monty if hey did you feel any weird energies off of Mox? No.
I'm gonna look around for Vince.
Okay. He's still there. He's just like,
Just looking around.
yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to look important. Sometimes he'll like pull up a clipboard.
CJ, this is real weird, man.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. There's a lot.
Yeah.
So you two are at the docks. What are you two doing?
We're with Mox, right?
Yeah.
We're
So
just
can
where
I
we were
can I
originally.
perceive where we're at on like the outskirts of town / like starting into the wilderness? If there's like a clean shot back to the shipping container where there's no people, where we wouldn't be caught.
Perceive.
Good job. Natural one.
Ooh. You are able to perceive that there are people in some places and some other people in other places.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Hard to say if you would get a clean break.
Well, that ruins my plan.
Who can say? But
Hey.
Mox just kind of like impatiently taps his feet. He's like, "How do you think their plan's going?"
Probably okay.
I mean, who can say? We've had some successes and some not so great things happen. But I mean, I'm glad that you're around, Mox, because we've been trying to warn people about the war maybe coming back around, and nobody seems to believe us. So
Yeah.
just having you and maybe being able to recruit more people is going to be very important. I hope you recognize that.
Yes, I imagine we could rekindle the fires of resistance. Can't imagine it would take too long. Your
And-
people have long memories, do they not?
They-
Some people.
They do, yeah, but we've kind of experienced that people at least the older people who were around for the war don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Not
It was
really
a
sure.
resounding victory, was it not?
Well, from what we know, the champion at the time,
Ah, yes.
yeah, the champion went into the forest beyond Greengate to take on the Prime Mind.
Alone?
I believe so.
Well, that's suicide.
Well, he or she never came back,
But I
but
would imagine not.
but the war ended. So whatever happened, it stopped the war at least for a time. But
No. No, if they never came back, the war's not over.
What? Why do you say that?
That champion was. That was our best weapon.
Who was the champion?
No one even knows anymore.
Yeah.
We lost more than I thought. Your friend isn't safe. We need to go
all right.
right now.
Where?
Where?
To your friends. Right now. This
All right.
place isn't safe.
All right, let's go.
We have work to do. And he just takes off towards town.
All right, I'll run after him.
All right. Yep. Run
Milo
after him.
and CJ,
Yep.
while you guys are waiting outside of the boat.
It's a pretty good day.
It's a beautiful morning.
I don't like being on the other side of this.
Your man never comes back. However, 4 individuals do.
Okay.
Wearing very dark tactical gear.
Uh-huh.
And one of them at the top of the ramp kind of pulls down a mask and just whips out this very elongated baton. that begins
Definitely
shooting off
taking some
electricity.
steps back. Whoa.
And you can see on the front of the mask that they've got on is this big metal plate, and carved into it with what looks like a jagged knife is the anchor symbol that's on the Pokemon.
Oh.
This is
Yeah,
good.
no.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
should
yeah.
go.
No,
We should
never
go.
mind. Never mind.
What's the hurry, children? Are you asking where my cargo's going?
No, we were
That's
like
not
wondering
what
where
was-
the boat was going.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We weren't asking about the
I
cargo.
guess.
It's my boat.
Oh, gotcha.
I guess.
People don't come here asking questions.
We
No,
just
we-
wanted. We
we're trying
wanted
to
to get to
leave.
the port.
Oh, you want to leave?
We wanted
Yeah.
to. We wanted.
Happy to take you with us.
We wanted a boat to the port. That's
We're
all.
always looking for more help on board.
Are you guys going?
Aren't we, boys?
Are you guys going to the port?
Oh, we're going many places.
We don't want to go to the port.
we were
You're going the
gonna
opposite
go to the port,
direction
but
of where we wanna
now the
go.
port doesn't seem like a
no.
place that we would want to go to.
Well, you know what? That's great. Let us go grab our stuff.
It was really nice.
We were camping. We need to go get our tents.
Yes.
Anything you left behind, I will happily replenish for you. Get on the boat.
I'm pretty attached to my tent.
It's a really nice tent.
He
I
kind of
want my
cracks
tent.
the like stun baton into the side of the ship, and it just arcs all the way up the ramp up top, and he goes,
on the boat.
Monty, go get my tent.
Run.
okay, Monty will fly out. And he goes,
We'll deal with him later.
get on. And that's where we'll call it.
Wow.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Everybody.
No freaking way.
If you enjoyed tonight's session and want more, check out the links in this video's description to the Patreon page. From there, you can join us for the After Action Report, still rolling, and join the discussion in our Discord. Feel free to drop us a like and leave a comment below to let us know your thoughts. So what do you think? Can Bentley and Phoebe rescue their friends and make it back to dry land? Or does this spell the end for the Tots? Thanks for watching. Find out next time.